never felt ready to go to bed until about 11:30. My body didn't feel like it wanted to go to sleep.
In the last few years, I felt like that was probably starting to affect my productivity.
We all know sleep is important, but just how many people actually get enough?
This looks like insomnia, but it's actually caused by a delay of this internal biological clock.
The condition is known as delayed sleep phase. Professor Shantha Rajaratnam and his team at Monash University are finalising a trial in conjunction with Flinders, which includes testing whether melatonin tablets might help treat the disorder.
Here we have a situation in which the biological clock is actually set to a later time. And so even if people wanted to go to sleep much earlier, their biological clock doesn't allow them to go to sleep at that time.
For me, the sleep issues had been ongoing for a long time, and this study seemed an opportunity for me to find out what exactly was going on.
25-year-old Danielle Ryan has a similar story. Danny and Alison were instructed to go to bed at a set time and at night avoid using any technology with a backlit screen, including their mobile phones.
Artificial light in the evening hours can still have a powerful effect on this biological clock.
My new bedtime, according to their schedule, was 9:30. I've never been to bed at 9:30 in my life.
From the TV to your iPad, unless you switch these devices off at night, you may be finding it harder to, well, switch off.
We know that the light and dark cycle plays a major role in setting the timing of our biological clock.
While they don't know whether they were taking an active melatonin tablet or a placebo, both Danny and Alison say that at the end of the trial there was a huge difference in the quality of their sleep.
I feel like I'm more rested before I fall asleep, I'm getting a better night's sleep, and I'm getting up without having to push the snooze button.
Breaking some of those habits were really beneficial, and just going back to that routine of telling your body it's time for bed and time to go to sleep.
So what are some of the things you can do to try to get your body clock on track? Set a reasonable bedtime, restrict screen time at night, turn off the lights, and avoid caffeine in the afternoon. The outcome of the trial will be released later this year, but for Danny and Alison, the results speak for themselves.
Definitely the lifestyle changes, the coffee, the technology, trying to say to myself at a certain time, I will try and go to sleep.
That's the discipline I learned, and that seems to be working really well.